Wow, I'm so excited to talk to you today. My name is Todd Rowland, and we're going to talk to you about two different things. First, we're going to talk about improving your health and losing some weight, if you have interest. And then we're also going to talk to you about increasing your finances, maybe having another stream of income into your life. A little bit of extra income or a lot of extra income, just kind of depending on where you are and how hard you'd like to work at something. But the first thing we're going to do is talk about your health. If you looked at a picture of me 90 days ago, I weighed 242 pounds. Now, if you back life up about 20 years, I had gone to the University of Arkansas and got my master's degree in kinesiology and became a high school football coach and strength and conditioning coach. So how do you know so much about the human body, but yet at 42 years old be over 40 pounds overweight? Well, the answer is real simple. A lot of times you can know what to do, but if you don't have the discipline to do it, it really doesn't matter what you know. And you can apply that into a lot of things, but I'll just tell you that from a weight loss standpoint, there's three things that are going to govern your weight no matter what we talk about. How much you eat, meaning the amount of calories you put into your body every day. How much you burn, meaning how many calories you burn every day. Are you exercising and doing different things? And the third thing that matters a lot that most people leave out is what you eat, meaning that if your diet is 2,000 calories, but that 2,000 calories is pizza and bread and sugary drinks, really no matter what you do, you're going to gain weight. Because for most people, especially above the age of 30 years old, they're going to really struggle to burn any fat storage when your body has that much access to just pure sugar in the body, which comes from those types of things. So if we know that, and I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't know, then why is the American population steadily gaining weight? Depending on exactly whose statistics you read, upwards of 75% of the American population is obese on the little obese standard scale they've got out there. And the number is increasing, not decreasing. Well, let's talk about, first let's look at this. This is the picture that I took not knowing that I was going to get introduced to a nutritional program a little over 90 days ago at 242 pounds. At the making of this video, we actually weigh about 199. We're 42, 43 pounds down. And what allowed that to happen is a rebalancing of our nutritional system. And there's multiple products that help with that, but these two here called Slenderex and Accelerate are the foundation. What this is a homeopathic weight loss system, and it's really simple. You unscrew the lid of this bottle right here, and 10 minutes before you eat, you take this little dropper out and put about 15 drops underneath your tongue. It's going to help curb your appetite. This Accelerate here, you're going to put about 15 drops underneath your tongue when you eat. And it's going to help flush fat and speed your metabolism up. These two in conjunction is going to, as a matter of fact, we have nicknamed these two bottles Liquid Discipline, meaning they're going to help give you the discipline to do what basically every program out there is designed to do, and that's help you lose weight by eating the right foods, eating the right amount of calories, and burning a little bit more every day than you intake in your body. I'm an energy expert. If there's energy in a bottle sold at a gas station, I put it in my body, knowing how bad it is, but I'm always on the go, as I know you are too, and always looking for a little extra energy. I know everybody else drinks the energy drinks too, because it's become a multi-billion-dollar industry. Well, we were introduced to this, Rejuvenex, at the same time we were introduced to the drops. And the Rejuvenex isn't just energy. It's full of superfruits. It has the acai berry, the sea buckthorn, if you're familiar with it, the noni, the mangosteen, the goji berry. It also has a green coffee bean extract with L-theanine and kava kava. And I'm just speaking from personal terms. We have found it gives you a really sustained energy. And if you combine a few other products around it, which is what we did, the first one being Restorix. When your body starts getting the energy and losing the weight, your body at some point when those fat cells are being burned off, those fat cells have stored toxins in your body, and at some point your body's going to want to plateau because those fat cells are a safe place for those toxins. And when we were told by our head of product development, Deanna Latson, that we had to flush the toxins out of our body to sustain a good weight loss program, we began this next product, which is called Restorex. And I'm not the product expert other than the fact of what it's done in our own personal body, but what I'll tell you about Restorex is it has a thing in there called zeolite. And our zeolite source comes from Austria, and it has several patents on it. But that zeolite helps to balance your pH, and it binds with those toxins and flushes them out of the body, which allows your body to break through those plateaus. So the drops combined with that Rejuvenex gives you energy and gets rid of those cravings, and the Restorex starts flushing toxins out. And if you want to add it in, don't have to, but we have found with the Pure Nourish shake that's also available, it's not a protein shake. It is a true meal replacement shake. It's low glycemic. It has no artificial colors. It's non-GMO. It's soy-free. It's gluten-free. It is, as a matter of fact, I've never put anything in my body that gives me kind of a 4-hour energy window. I don't go up. I don't come down. So you tie that together with the liquid discipline in the bottle and the energy from the Rejuvenex, it's absolutely the best overall program that we've ever seen. I know that we've known a lot, but I've never been able to actually lose 40 pounds in my adult life. I don't know what happens to our bodies after we reach 30, but for some reason it just gets tougher and tougher. Now, what I want to show you real quick, I want to show you some examples. Look on the screen there. That's Chris Maru. On this same program that's helped us, she lost 68 pounds. Scott Swartz lost 70 pounds. One thing I do need to point out, they ran a clinical trial study. You can actually read the study. If you go to Ariix.com, the study will be there. You can print it off and read it in its entirety. But as a disclaimer, I just want you to know in the study that women lost a half a pound a day and men lost 2/3 of pounds a day over their first 28 days. And I do need to say this for the video, is that results may vary. I can't promise you're going to lose a pound. I can just tell you that we had tried a lot of different things, and I would lose 10, 15, 20 pounds. I would plateau, and 6 months later, I'd gain back those 15 plus an additional 5 or 6, and we ended up being bigger than we were before. Look on the screen. There's Lisa Cummings. She's in a wheelchair, so we know she hasn't exercised very much. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She is actually upwards of 120 pounds in weight loss. There's Vern. Look at his face. It's not just the weight he lost. Vern looks like on this program, he's lost about 10 years of his life. He looks so young. Jeff Yates, who's actually the CFO of your company, look at that before and after picture. That's mind-boggling. Chris Dole is one of my best friends. I've known him forever. He is not a health food nut. He is maybe the best way to say it, he's a junk food nut. He likes it all, from Snickers to snow cones to not exercising. And I was really worried about him as a good friend. I thought he was headed down a bad path. He developed a real bad cough and asthma, and you can see that before picture. He began the program on what we call the clinical trial pack, which is all the products combined together. And look at that. He's lost now upwards of 45 pounds. Dwayne and Tammy Croft out of Atlanta, Georgia. Look at those pictures. Those two together now, and it's been a little bit since these pictures were made, but they're upwards of 104 pounds. They're 52 pounds apiece in 90 days. Randall Jones was taking 15 different types of medication, and had gotten to where he couldn't walk up the stairs. Look at that before and after picture. Look at his belt. He actually could not button his belt, and on that picture you're looking at there, you can see he now has every loop and he's fixing to have to go buy a new belt. Randall Jones is above 60 pounds now. We could go through the whole list. Tammy and Dwayne, 104 pounds. And the last one I'll show you there, look at Regina. Her and her husband John have also lost over 100 pounds. Regina was told by multiple doctors she could never lose weight. If you want to add in the entire clinical pack, which in the clinical trial study, the people on all of the products lost threefold the weight, 3 times the amount of weight. Another good product to add in is what we call the Omega Q, the Omega Fish Oils. The Omega Fish Oils are really, really good for you, but there's all kind of different sources of Omega Fish Oils. Ours come from the really small sardine fish. And they also don't use, a lot of omega fish oils use what's called hexene, which is really bad for you to kind of formulate it and get it into pill form and available for our use. And this company does not use it. None of our products have any GMOs in it. They're unbelievable. And then every kind of core nutrition system needs a foundation of a good vitamin and mineral. Vitamin and minerals at the cellular level play a big role in all of its functions. And our vitamin minerals, I've studied a bunch of them. In my opinion, I'm not an expert, but just from a personal use, I've never felt this good. And I've never got this far into a weight loss, fat reduction, fat reducing program and not had any cravings. I don't have them anymore. I'm going to throw these last two products in. They're not necessarily a part of the weight loss part of it, but these last two kind of what I call standalone products that if you're not interested in losing weight, that you may be really interested in. The first is Vanali. Vanali has grapeseed extract in it, and we have a really, really pure source of it, and it's an anti-inflammatory. So anything out there that has inflammation associated in your body, this is really going to help it. I know it's not, we don't even talk about it being good for the joints, but I noticed after I run and work out and do different things, I never have pain in my joints anymore after I've been taking the Vanali. And then I'm just going to be honest, now that I've lost 40 pounds, my favorite product in the entire arena is what we call MOA, and it's called Mother of All. This product here, if you're familiar with the juice world, that superfruit world, this is a mother of all juice. You take this little shot cap off, you pour it in here, and you do one in the morning and one in the evening. And if you don't like taking a lot of vitamins and minerals, I encourage you to. But this is an all-in-one. It has the acai berry, the mangosteen, the goji berry. It has the reishi and shiitake mushrooms. If I read the ingredient list right here, basically every superfruit out there that you would know of in all the juices of the world are all in one. This is a healthy, healthy, healthy meal. When you put that shot in your mouth in the morning, you're giving your body so many different things it needs for its daily functions during the day. So as you can see, it was a lot. But this product line, the Ariix product line, is the most phenomenal product line I've ever seen before in my life. And it's not just because I say it. Look at this screen here. These are our manufacturing certifications. You can see we have an FDA manufacturing certification. The OTC, that's over the counter. That's the one that prescription drugs have to use in their manufacturing facilities. That BSCG logo, that means it's pro athlete approved. GMP, you may not be familiar with that, but if you're a really health nut out there, you are familiar with it. It's an independent association. It stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. Behind our product line are a lot of experts. Dr. Ray Strand is on our scientific advisory board. He has 40 years experience as a practicing physician. He's written multiple books. And what he does is integrate both nutrition and the pharmaceutical world together. He's a real expert. You can go to his website and see all about it. Our Chief Product Officer is Deanna Latson. If you want to look her up, please do, because she has spoken at over 700 universities about nutrition. We also have Dr. Melissa Hurt. She has a Ph.D. in anti-aging. The science and the foundation behind this product line that's going to continue growing into time for weight loss, being healthier, feeling better all the time is just phenomenal. It has blown me away. We're going to switch gears. By the way, if you only have interest in being a little bit healthier or losing some weight, that's fine. And the person that's got you looking at this video, they have a website, and you can either buy some of these products from them, directly from them. You can go on their website. You can see the website there on the screen now. You can pay a $25 one time. It's kind of like a membership, and you can get another 15% discount. So the total would be between auto ship and you paying $25 one time. You can buy these products I just showed you from the person you're sitting there with of a 30% discount. But if you would like to buy them from yourself at a 30% discount and maybe show other people a way to maybe build a team of salespeople for these products, what we're going to show you over this last 8 or 9 minutes is a way to build a stream of income that is residual in nature. And let's talk about that just for a second. What is residual income? That is an income stream that you go do the work one time. And it's work. Don't think it's going to fall from the sky. But when you get that income stream built, whatever number you want to think about, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever level of income stream you want to build, when you get it built and that team's out there selling these products, that income comes every month. So it's a way, what I'm going to show you is a terrific way for you to show up for retirement, have extra income in your life to be able to make a lot of decisions that you make right now with difficulty because of finances, much easier because you take the financial side of the decision away. And if you want to build a big business, what we're going to show you is a company called Ariix from the business side. This is I guess for lack of better words, a startup company. We've officially been open a little over a year. And in that first year of business, we did $31 million in sales. And we have expanded already into 11 countries. You can see on the screen that includes Canada, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Taiwan. We just opened up Australia, the Netherlands. Mexico is open. More to come in the future. And how is this such an unbelievable opportunity? Well, we're a little over a year old, so you're on the ground floor of a revolutionary company, changing the world the best we know how from a health standpoint and a losing weight standpoint. But from the financial opportunity, our corporate staff, if you look at them all there, from Mark Wilson, who's one of the co-founders, to Dr. Fred Cooper, who used to be a statistics teacher at the University of Utah, Riley Timmer, Jeff Yates, Deanna Lasson. If you combine all of those guys together, they have over 100 years worth of experience running very large companies in this industry. And they've all combined together to start this company, and you're on the ground floor of it. You've got a chance here to be a part of building this company around the world and delivering one of the most unbelievable product lines to the population that's ever been delivered. Now let's talk about the financial side of this. It's really simple. When you begin your journey here as a business owner, you can buy the products retail from the person you're sitting there with, or we have what's called member packs, and you're going to be able to see there on your screen. There's a number of different member packs to choose from. One of the member packs is $3.99. It comes with the SlenderX, the weight loss. It comes with that RestoreX that flushes your toxins out, the omegas. And it begins your journey with what we call 2 pay lines. There's kind of a middle-of-the-road member pack, which is about $7.29. And you can see there, you can get the different meal replacement shakes, plus the drops, plus the foundation of all the nutritional products. We also have in that same price range some retail packs, meaning if you wanted to buy the SlenderX Business Pack, you would actually get 5 boxes of these. And you can use one and sell the other 4. And if you sold the other 4 retail, you would actually get the money back that you invested in your business or bought your business with. It's a terrific pack. We have other ones where you get the SlenderX and the Energy. And then our biggest pack is really neat. It's called the Elite Pack. And the Elite Pack, depending on which one you choose, will give you a water bottle that I haven't even talked about. It'll give you all of the products, enough for 2 people. It'll give you the Pure Nourish shakes, and there's a SlenderX pack, Elite Pack you can choose from. But more importantly, as you go through this pay plan, that Elite Pack gives you what we call 4 pay lines. It gives you 2 event passes that are valued at $400, $200 each. And it gives you multiple other things. The person sitting there with you will show you the kind of the difference in those. Now let's talk about, and by the way, you can choose any which one of those you want to, and we'll talk more about that at the end. But when you begin your journey, you decide you actually want to work the business. We're going to begin by building what we call 2 lines. You can see them there on the screen. If you started with that $7.29 pack, you'll have 3 lines to build from. And if you want to start with an Elite Pack, you'll have 4 lines to build from. And that's all going to make sense to you in just a second. Let's begin with step 1. The first step we want to do is achieve what's called gold status. How do we achieve gold status? We find 4 other people besides ourselves that would like to be healthier, lose some weight, and possibly make a financial decision to create another stream of income into their life. When we find 4 other people that want to do the business, our business is going to kind of self-pay for itself. Let me explain. We bought our member pack and we've got our business. Now that we have our business, to be eligible for income on a monthly basis, you need what we call 75 volume points. 75 volume points, depending on exactly which product you choose from, cost-wise is right at $100. These drops, for an example, are $105 a month wholesale. You in the business, that's what you can get them for. So if I'm using the drops on a monthly basis, $105 cost. If I go find 4 other people besides myself that would like to use the drops, lose weight, be on a homeopathic weight loss system, build a business, if I find 4 other people and they do the same thing on a monthly basis, it's cost $100 for me to be on the drops, 4 other people on the drops, and I'm now making $100 a month back. So I have, for me, for you, a free business. It doesn't cost anything to be eligible for income because it's returning to me with those 4 people ordering their products. Okay, you can see there on the screen, we're going to start building 2 lines. That's indicated by the different boxes there. You signed up 1 at least on each line. If you want to sign up the other 2 under them, that is perfectly fine. That's called a placement. And these 2 lines are going to start building out, and it's really, really simple. As those 2 lines start building out, those boxes there indicate business owners. And every one of those business owners are using the products and they're selling the products to people. And that creates what we call volume. And the first way we're paid, which is one of 8 ways, is you're going to receive every Friday 15% of the total volume of the lesser of those 2 lines. The example there is over time, those lines start growing out, and you can see the volume created on each line is exactly 13,334 volume points. So there's a reason for that particular number in 1 second. But those 2 lines, as you can see, are equal. Since they're equal, you're paid on the lesser of the 2 lines. So we do 13,334 times 15% equals $2,000 for you for the week. I don't know about you, but for Ashley and I, an extra couple $1,000s a week is a big difference maker. Okay, you're not going to begin the journey at $2,000 per week. You're going to begin the journey at 15% of the lesser of the 2 lines. So that's going to start building weekly. And the reason we have 13,334 written down there is because when those 2 lines get to 13,334 at least a piece, you're going to what we call optimize. Those position is going to kick out $2,000 per week, and it's going to kick you in to what we call a profit sharing pool. When you get 2 lines to at least that number, you're going to be in a pool sharing 2% of the company's worldwide revenue. You're going to get shares in that pool, and you're going to get, those shares are going to be pulling from that 2% worldwide revenue. So everybody that does that gets shares in the pool, and it comes to you on a Friday paycheck. It's amazing. I've never seen a company ever, and I've been around this industry for 12 years, that gives somebody with such little production and such little time the ability to override the entire company worldwide revenue. Now let's go back. We're building 2 lines. You're getting 15% of the lesser line. The reason for those member packs, the tier 1 that was $700 range, besides getting more products, you're going to get what we call a 3rd pay line. And if you get one of those larger member packs, you're going to get a 4th pay line. Now, what is the importance of that? It's really simple. As you can see there on your screen, you're going to get 15% of all lines but the biggest one for the week. So if you're building 4 lines, you're going to be getting paid 15% to unlimited depth on all lines. So 3 of the 4 lines, you get 15% to unlimited depth. Every time you get a line to 13,334, you get an additional $2,000 per week, and they give you an additional line if you would like to build it out. Now that's a lot of stuff. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just understand that when you begin your journey here, you're going to begin with 2, 3, or 4 lines. Up to you. You get 15% of one of the 2, or you get 15% of all the lines you start with, but the biggest. Second way we're paid, and I want you to kind of block out what we just talked about is base pay. I want you to block that out for just a minute. And we're going to talk about a second way you're paid that is mind-boggling. And you've got to let this sink in, because if it sinks in, you're going to be moving up to the front of your chair, and you're going to be asking the person that's showing you this to re-explain it to you. But what we're going to talk about now is called matching pay. And here's how matching pay works. We begin with those two lines. Anywhere to unlimited depth on those two lines, you're paid 15% of the lesser line. But you can, when you show somebody the business, you're going to what we call personally sponsor them. When you personally sponsor them, you can put them anywhere you want to. You can put them right there, where you see there, that first box. Or you can stick them way down one of those lines and help everybody make their 15%. But when you personally sponsor them, meaning you showed the business to them, and when you put them in the system, you claim the personal sponsorship, that's going to be what we call your first generation. And on your first generation, every Friday for life, when that person gets their paycheck on Friday, whatever their paycheck is, you get 15% of that check. It doesn't get taken out of their check. They get their paycheck of base pay in its entirety. But you get 15%. So if you sign up Bob, and Bob makes $1,000 next Friday in base pay, the company will pay you $150 or 15% of that on your check. Now here's the key thing. You can go find as many other people to sell these products as you want to and to build a team. Our model calls for at least finding 4. So if you only did the basic and found 4 people, every Friday when they get their base pay, you get 15% of 4 people's check on your check. But you can do like a lot of people I know, and you can go find 20 or 30 people to do the business. And if you find 30 over the next couple of years that would like to do our business, every Friday when those 30 people get their check, you're going to get 15% of their check on your check. You can kind of get the idea here. The more people you find that want to create an income here, the more fun it gets. Now, here's where the pay plan really gets nutty. Those people you sign up are your first generation. But when they sign somebody up, that will now be what we call your second generation. And anybody that lands on your second generation, you'll be paid 10% of their check every Friday. So if you started with 4 and they got 4, that would be 16 people there on your second level. That every Friday when they get paid, 10% of their check is going to land on your check. Now remember, you can sign up 30 if you want to. So if you signed up 30, and then they signed up 30, you can see how crazy the math can get. Just know 15% and 10%. Well, anybody on your second generation that signs somebody up, that'll be now landing on your third. And on your third generation, you're paid 5% every Friday when they get paid. Now remember I told you in the beginning that we want to find 4 other people that would like to do this business. And when you find 4 other people that have an auto shipment or sell at least 75 volume points or about $100 worth of products on a monthly basis, yours will be free. Well, there's no time to find those 4 people to get your product for free. However, we have what's called gold status. And if you can find 4 other people that would like to do this business and they have their $100 or 75 volume point order coming every week, and you get that done in your first 8 weeks in the company, those first 3 levels of matching pay, the 15%, the 10%, the 5%, are going to lock for life. So that means if you went and signed up a Fireball, and you signed up a total of 4 people in that first 60 days, and maybe you get distracted, but that Fireball goes out and builds a big business here, that 15, 10, and 5% are locked, and you're always paid. Okay? That matching pay continues through 7 levels. You can see there on your screen. You're going to get 5% on level 4, 5% on level 5, and all the way down, all the way to what we call the 7th generation. I said levels and generations. They both got kind of the same terminology, meaning the same thing. But 5% through 7 levels. There's a few qualifications you got to meet to open up levels 4 through 7. Very doable. I suspect you'll do it very quickly if you work here. Okay, that matching pay and base pay are 2 different parts of the pay plan. So you get the 15% unlimited as you're building the different lines out, at least 2. The matching pay, meaning you're going to get somewhere between 5 and 15% of the people's paycheck that start building a paycheck within your organization, those first 7 levels. That's the second part of the way we're paid. Third way we're paid, and this is going to blow your mind. when your base pay starts building out and it gets to at least $300 per week, when you start getting a $300 paycheck per week, what the company will do is give you an extra 15% into what we call a savings account or car program, whichever one you would rather it be. So if you had a $300 paycheck, they automatically stick 15% extra in your savings account. When that savings account reaches $10,000, they're going to release it to you as a down payment on your favorite car, or maybe a way to knock out some credit card debt. Maybe you just want $10,000 to go have fun with, or you want to put it into your own savings account, whatever you want to do it with. But you're going to get 15% extra put into your savings account. You'll see it building in your what we call your back office that monitors your business. When it hits $10,000, boom, it's yours to keep. So hopefully very quickly here, over and on top of our pay plan, you'll be getting an extra $10,000 paycheck. Now here's the really cool thing. You get 15% extra once you get to $300 per week. But the top end limit, you're going to get 15% extra all the way up to $500 per week or $2,000 per month. So we actually have at this company a $2,000 monthly car program, house program. You're required to take neither, so for you it could be a $2,000 up to a $2,000 per month savings program. Now, the neat thing for somebody that's been around the industry for a while is if you get your car program to $2,000 a month and all of a sudden it comes down a little bit, your car payment doesn't drop off like it does in every other company in network marketing. You're still going to get 15% of whatever check you've got built in. So if you're maxed at $2,000 and the next month it's a little off, you're still going to get $1,800. It's the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. There are other facets to this pay plan. There's several patents pending on this pay plan. We have what's called auto balancing for your retail sales. It's going to balance out your organization automatically for you, and other parts we're not going to go in depth in. But what I want you to do right now is just there with the person you're sitting with, make your decision. If you are only thinking about maybe having more energy, buy some Rejuvenex from them. If you want to feel better every day, have a better solid health foundation, you may want, in what my opinion is, our best product in our whole product line, that's called the MOA, the mother of all juices. It's unbelievable how you'll start feeling in a couple of weeks, how I started feeling within a couple of weeks. If you're interested in losing weight, we for sure were, most people are, you're probably going to want to try some of those SlenderX drops, and you may actually want to build the whole clinical trial pack into your foundation, the vitamins, the minerals, the omegas, and the person sitting there with you will give you any option you want there. And if that's all you want to do is buy it from them retail or go to their website and maybe get a wholesale price, you're welcome to do that. But if you would like to get your 30% discount as a member and actually build a sales team, just look at those different member packs you can start with. And if it's the $3.99 member pack that you want to start with, wonderful. I highly encourage that Elite pack. The reason for it is, remember, you start with 4 lines instead of 2, and you're going to get 15% of 3 of the 4 instead of 1 of the 2. It's a big difference maker. You get those $400 worth of convention passes, and I tell you, the most important thing about that Elite pack is the amount of products you get. Depending on exactly which one you choose, you'll get all the products in our product line enough for 2 people for a month. Or you can get that SlenderX Elite pack and give you multiple SlenderX boxes to go sell to your friends and start recouping immediately with some retail sales, your business expense here. Guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this. Just tell the person which one you want. I always say it's an awkward moment when they're kind of wondering what they should say to you, so I'll say it for them. Just look at them and say, I'm just interested in getting a few products from you, or man, I'm a little nervous, but I think I'd like to give this a shot and maybe build a business with you. Go ahead and get started. Get your website started today and be blessed.